talk to Bud, I kind of like, he convinces me that he's going to win the fight because he's such a believer in his own ability, and he's very convincing.
Terence Crawford, Canelo.
Yeah, I believe Terence Crawford is going to be in top shape, and I believe he's good enough to outpoint Canelo. But I don't believe, I believe the power would be a challenge, if you will. So I'm going to say Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Because I think Terence Crawford is the best boxer in the world.
The tool set that like Crawford brings to the table, it's so diverse, it's so well-rounded against Canelo, who it's a bit of a rinse and repeat thing, right? You know what you're going to get from him constantly, and Crawford always seems to find the...
Boxing insiders are sounding alarms for Canelo Alvarez as he prepares to face the elusive Terence Crawford. While Canelo's granite chin, devastating hooks, and punishing body shots have broken down opponents for years, many warn that Crawford's speed, adaptability, and ring IQ could flip the script in shocking fashion.
What y'all gonna see in this fight with Bud Crawford versus Canelo is, one, he beat Errol Spence. And Biz thought Spence would win. That lets you know. And he walks around 186. 186? Him fight at 168 ain't moving up. No way. He's gonna be bigger, stronger, better wrestler, quicker, more skillful, best footwork, a great chin. And the fight that he had with Madrimov, do you understand how shifty and tricky Madrimov is? With Madrimov, the tricks and the shiftiness that he displayed against Ortiz had Ortiz boggled. Madrimov only lost to Ortiz because that's how tricky he is. That was the trick. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
Dimitri Bivol, the only man to defeat Canelo in recent years, has shared a blueprint for Crawford. He stressed that Bud must adjust to the power and pressure at 168 pounds, where the physical demands are completely different. Just as important, Bivol highlighted the mental battle. Hesitation under fire will cause the body to crumble. Confident in Crawford's awkward rhythm, switch-hitting ability, and adaptability, Bivol believes Crawford has the tools to neutralize Canelo's strengths if he fully commits to the challenge.
Would you give the blueprint to Terence to beat Canelo Alvarez?
Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. You know, he's changing his stance, he's moving a lot, you know, he's keeping distance. Like this he could win, of course, not with changing punches with him.
Who do you think has more power out of the two?
Canelo, of course, he got used to this weight class more than Crawford. He needs to get used to this power, even he's big.
So how does Canelo beat Crawford? Do you think that's a stoppage?
He could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, you know, from both of the sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard fight.
Crawford himself has downplayed the need for power. Instead, he insists his greatest weapon is fight IQ. In interviews, he explained that his plan is to study Canelo early, adjust mid-fight, and exploit gaps with precision. With his ability to switch stances, bait traps, and disrupt rhythm, Crawford is determined to turn Canelo's pressure into frustration.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not. Kovalev.
Kovalev was older. He does.
Billy Joe.
Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as him. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is not.
So how do you see it fight?
Tough fight. Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more. Try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching him, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your mom.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
you
see.
know it.
We'll see. We'll
We're
see.
gonna
Son.
see.
Hall of Famer Andre Ward has thrown his weight behind Crawford. Acknowledging the risks of leaping up 2 divisions, Ward was blunt, "I'm going with Terence Crawford. I'm not betting against him against anybody right now." He urged skeptics to consider Bud's indomitable will and unmatched ring intelligence, qualities that are nearly impossible to break.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can beat him.
But in terms of his resume, the opponents that he fought, right? And people say he fought this name and fought that name. Where did he fight that name when he fought him? He 32. He coming off 2 losses. He 35. Kovalev, when he fought Kovalev was cooked. He wasn't the crusher. He wasn't the undefeated guy. He had lost that. And I'm not knocking the hustle, but you lose me when you start saying I'm the best fighter in the world. Or you lose me when you feel like you don't have to fight the best, but then everybody else got to fight the best. Canelo is a really good fighter, man. But you don't really know how good you are until you fight the other best. Like even Dimitri Bivol, the dude you lost to. You got to give him credit for going up in weight, but I feel like he miscalculated though.
Former 2-division champ Sean Porter believes the fight is far more balanced than people think. Calling it a 50-50 clash, he pointed to Crawford's reach, height, ring generalship, and fluid combinations as overlooked advantages. Porter also noted that while Canelo remains dangerous, he's no longer the same explosive fighter he was 3 or 4 years ago.
Say like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like once he gets touched by Canelo, it's gonna be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo, he's gonna slow down. You know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean?
David Benavidez sees this showdown as a defining moment for boxing. While he acknowledged the risks of Crawford carrying extra weight, he still gave Bud a 70% chance of winning. Benavidez praised Crawford's intelligence and tactical brilliance, adding that if Crawford acclimates properly, he could hurt and outsmart Canelo in ways no one else has.
Does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make 168.
Crawford's a little guy, you know. He's coming up 2 divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez, and you think he's going to go toe-to-toe with Canelo? Come on, man. You know, Terence Crawford's a great fighter, really good fighter, but that's too much weight for him. So he's going to try to survive and move around and try to win the round. That's what's going to happen. I think Canelo at this stage right now, his legs are not the same. You know, the body's not responding the same. So I think he's going to have problems trying to catch Terence Crawford, to be honest with you. And I think it's going to be the same fight. You know, I think it's going to be a boring fight. It's going to. I'm hoping that, you know, it's a little bit exciting because I heard that Canelo was the worst fight ever on pay-per-view to throw the less punches in history. So we're hoping to see a great fight, a good fight, but that matchup is not a matchup to be excited.
4-division champion Mikey Garcia also predicts an upset. Despite Canelo's size and power at 168 pounds, Garcia believes Crawford's ring IQ, footwork, and versatility will shine through. I think Crawford is going to win. I think he's going to box him, Garcia said, emphasizing Bud's ability to control tempo and outmaneuver bigger opponents.
Different situation, different opponents, different styles of fighting. So it's not. I can't really quite compare the fight, side by side. But it does face challenges. Every time you move up in weight, fighters are bigger, naturally bigger. They can take a bigger punch. They can give a better punch too. They're heavier. But this is a different matchup. Canelo's not as fast, not as aggressive. He kind of goes on cruise control. He's not one to use his strength as size to dominate all the time. Sometimes, like I say, just cruise control, which allows Crawford, I think, to fight a little bit more comfortable. Crawford's IQ, I think, is superb. So I'm actually thinking he might pull it off.
If you were Crawford, how would you fight Canelo?
Box, counterpunch, box, switch, from left-handed to right-handed, just make it complicated for Canelo, and win a decision. You're not going to hurt him, so win a decision.
So who do you think is going to win?
I think Crawford's going to win.
Crawford? By decision?
By decision.
What happens when he takes a shot from Canelo? One of those uppercuts from Gia or those...
He could get dropped, or he feels it enough to be like, fuck this, I'm boxing. And goes on the bicycle and turns southpaw for the rest of the night. And I wouldn't blame him either. Fuck it, you're gonna go in there and collect the fucking paycheck at that point.
Right.
You're not gonna go get hurt.
Right.
What good is it to get fucking 20, 30 million if you are fucking hurt physically, end up in the hospital and hurt just physically, life-changing, you don't want that shit.
Do you think Canelo could hurt him? Could be life-changing?
Good, he's that big, fool. One punch could fucking knock him out bad enough to hurt his eye socket or detached retina. You never fucking know.
Right.
So no one wants that shit.
Crawford said if he beats him, he's in the top 3 GOATs of all time.
Oh, for sure. If Crawford beats Canelo, then for sure, give him all the fucking props in the world, bro. And he actually does have a chance. It's not like he doesn't have a chance. Don't be too surprised if he fucking pulls it off in the decision.
8th Division legend Manny Pacquiao gave his own advice to Crawford: lean into speed. Pacquiao acknowledged the uphill climb against a dominant champion like Canelo, but insisted that Crawford's speed, movement, and style are the keys to victory.
Canelo Crawford, good fight. Good fight. Canelo has advantage because Crawford moving up, but my advice to Crawford is like maintain the speed, improve the speed, and improve the strength, because it's hard to go up in high weight and maintain your speed. So speed is the key. Like he should focus on speed, footwork, and improve the power.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
You're the best ever.
Thank you guys.
Amir Khan, one of the rare fighters to share the ring with both men, gives the edge to Crawford. He recalled how Bud's footwork and IQ made him nearly impossible to hit, while Canelo's pace has shown signs of slowing. Khan argued that if Crawford avoids Canelo's big shots, he can outbox him with ease.
That Crawford could beat him, because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo, and he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good...
Stephen A. Smith made his stance clear on ESPN. Without hesitation, he picked Crawford to win by decision. While he praised Canelo's power, he stressed that a mobile, precise switch hitter like Crawford is exactly the type of fighter who can outpoint the Mexican superstar.
You got a love for boxing.
Yes,
Who
love
gonna
boxing.
win the fight, man? That's coming up, the biggest
Crawford.
fight in boxing.
Crawford.
Huh?
Crawford. I'm not hesitating. Crawford. I'm not even hesitating. Crawford.
You gonna stand on that all the way to September 13th?
I love Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo. Crawford will beat Canelo by decision. I can't see anybody knocking out Canelo Alvarez. But I do believe that if you can box and you can move, that you can beat Canelo. You can outpoint him.
That's right.
When I think about Canelo, one of the things that I don't like about Canelo, despite his greatness, and a neck as wide as Broadway for crying out loud,
Right.
it's like almost every shot has to be a power shot.
It's a power shot, yeah.
That's not beating Crawford. I will confess, I think Gervonta Davis's trainer, Cal, I think he said this. He said Crawford could find himself in trouble if he decides to engage with Canelo, because Canelo is the naturally bigger, stronger fighter. And I don't care that Crawford's gotten bigger, and I don't care that Crawford's gonna go in there just as big as Canelo. Canelo is accustomed to fighting at the weight, and Crawford is not. And Canelo is a genius in this regard. You don't see him show up for fights not ready. He's always ready.
always prepared.
He's always
You
ready.
gotta
He's
give him that.
always prepared. So I think he's the slower fighter, though. And I think that Crawford is brilliant as a boxer. And I think that between switching to conventional on the southpaw, using his jab and movement, I think that Crawford is going to outpoint Canelo because he's faster. But he ain't.
Rising Olympian Omari Jones has gone even further, predicting Crawford will brutally defeat Canelo on September 13, 2025 at Allegiant Stadium. Jones believes Crawford has gained weight the right way and is training with unmatched intensity, setting the stage for a historic upset.
I just feel like Crawford, he just has the grit, and like me personally meeting Crawford several times, it's like the man is just so competitive. It's like I don't even have to say nothing to him. He'll just like, man, when we sparring, it's like his competitiveness is always gonna put him over the edge, and then he just has that like, I'm not gonna let you bully me, or his skill set. And it, I know they talk about Charlo when Charlo moved up, but I feel like it may be a little bit different for Canelo this time around, because Crawford took the moving up in weight classes serious. He did the dieting, he did the training. So I feel like when you put in work like that, it's a win.
Bill Haney has been fiery in his support. He declared Crawford will beat Canelo into a bloody pulp, calling him the best fighter in the world today. Still, he cautioned Bud to remain vigilant not just against Canelo's power, but also against possible doping controversies tied to Alvarez's camp.
Crawford, what's your breakdown of the fight?
Huh?
Canelo against Crawford, what's your breakdown?
Man, when you talking about these big fights, you whispering. You talking, huh? You said Canelo and Crawford?
Yeah.
Man, come on, man. That's the biggest fight, you know what I mean, in boxing right now. Canelo and Crawford. Crawford stepping up. Man, it's so big, you got Muhammad over there saying something about it. That's how big it is. Then came off the bench from the 60s, right, Muhammad? You go back in the 60s? Yeah, well, listen. Canelo is big. And shout out to Crawford stepping up. But does Crawford have to be worried about more things than just boxing? Uh-oh. Absolutely.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
I didn't say he has to do any accusing, nor we would do that, but I'm saying is, let's worry. If you watch what happened to Devin, Devin just came out and said the damage is done after the fight. You can never go and repair that. So let's be cautious, let's be prepared, and at the very least, join 365 Bada, 365 drug testing like Devin is doing.
Jose Benavidez Jr. has echoed the confidence, calling Crawford a beast. He emphasized Bud's unpredictability, stance switching, and elite IQ, arguing that size alone doesn't win fights. According to Jose, Crawford's mindset is not about surviving, it's about dominating.
Counting Crawford out, Crawford's he's smart, he knows what he's doing. Canelo, he's not that big of a guy. He obviously weighs more, but you can't take nothing from Crawford. He goes in there to win. So I feel like it'd be a good fight. It sucks that my brother didn't get the opportunity, but only Canelo knows why it didn't happen. And he's got to keep moving forward, got to keep moving forward, but it's going to be a good fight to watch. I got Crawford on this one. Even with him, he adjusts. He's a smart motherfucker. He adjusts. He's not only does he switch from southpaw to orthodox, but he's just a smart, he has a high IQ in boxing, And that's what I feel like all these fighters that go in there to fight Canelo, they already go in there scared is what I believe, that which already beats him, So Crawford's going to go in there to fuck, not going to go in there to fucking. So I have it going Crawford, bro, to be honest with you.
WBO lightweight champion Keyshawn Davis gave Crawford his full backing as well. Calling him the more complete fighter with speed, power, IQ, and southpaw craft, Davis believes Bud has what it takes to stop anyone, even Canelo. Whether by stoppage or decision, he says a victory would cement Crawford's legacy as one of the all-time greats. Fans online are buzzing, some convinced Crawford will become undisputed in a fifth weight class, while others doubt he can carry his attributes to 168. Either way, analysts agree, this is one of 2025's biggest and most historic matchups.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, it has divisions. You know what's that mean? You know?
Right. Weight classes.
You know what?
Right?
Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes for And Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight. But I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimo.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power. And three more divisions, two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches, but I think the weight class is no good for him.
So, what do you think? Can Canelo handle Crawford's speed and intelligence, or is Bud simply on another level? Drop your take in the comments below.